Welcome back, class. I'm Matt, your guide here on Whycalibur, and we are playing Endless Legend, which is finally out of early access mode. I wanted to play this for a while, but have not wanted to do an early access again. And didn't want to record an early access because it just seems kind of pointless. I don't really have time to be a beta tester or an alpha tester right now. So, I am playing as the Broken Lords. They're like noble spirits trapped in armor, which is pretty awesome. That's what we've got around here. Glass steel, black earth. So this is a 4X game, obviously. What's this? Is this a ruin? Probably. In this game, you play as one of a variety of factions, and you build your empire. It has a lot of really neat features to it, though, which I look forward to demonstrating for you. I played and recorded the tutorial, but I didn't get saved so much, so yeah, that sucked. Let's see, this doesn't look so useful. Can we go... it's going to take an extra turn to get there. I'll fall behind if I wait that long. Well, let's see. One production, two production from the trees. Well, this seems like a decent place to start, so let's do it. Kalal is our first city, and once we've found our city, we're able to see a lot more of the areas around us. There's some ruins. Ruins are very important to this game. Well, basically, you are rebuilding the world after some type of cataclysm. So I'm going to grab this guy, I'm going to tell him to go over there. I want you to go over there. I can't zoom out too much because this game is not super well optimized. There we go. Alright, so when you get to a ruin, you right-click on it to interact. You right-click on most things to interact, and also to get out of menus. So let's search and see what's there. Okay, we've got a quest. So this has sort of a, it's like a mixture of Civilization and certain other games. Alright, within 5 turns, search for a relic at temple ruins illuminated by rays of dust. So where does it want us to go? Down here. So, we need to try and get there within 5 turns. Looks like we can do it. Alright, so that's done. Let's take a look at our city. This is the city info screen. This is your FIDSI panel, which should actually be your FISD panel. Food, industry, science, dust, which is the currency, and influence. Influence is unique to cities. The rest of these you can find on tiles, as you can see. There's some dust, there's some science, and there's some industry. So right now we've got 4 per worker. We have 1 worker, and we won't know how many other workers we have until we take a turn, basically. But at the moment, we're generating 10 industry, 7 science, 27 dust, and 1 influence, which seems fine. Let's see here. Alright, things that you need to know. Items you can build down here. You've got city improvements. They have to be built in the city, obviously. You have a borough that can expand the influence range of your city. And units. Obviously, you know what those are. Right now, I'm going to start them working on a Founders Memorial because it's really good for a city. So I've added that to my queue. It's going to take 6 turns. And it's going to cost 60 industry. We generate 10 industry per turn, therefore it's going to take 6 turns to build this. Makes sense, right? So, industry isn't stored, food isn't stored. I guess we don't eat food? I don't know. And science is not stored, dust is stored, and influence is stored. So these 3, not stored. This is converted into new workers. This is converted into production. and this is converted into research. So if you don't have a queue set up and you finish something and there's nothing more in the queue, you've just lost out on your industry or your science. So you need to make sure that you have a queue. I put a mint there, I guess. You can also move things around in your queue when you need to, so that's also useful. Up here you've got your main banner. This is always accessible. We don't have any diplomatic relations at the moment, but let's see. Yeah, we don't know who else is on the map. I'm going to right-click to get out of there. We've got one hero right now, Baron Jocelyn Davol II. He is fine, 10 experience, level 1, 2 upkeep. First Hearth Vanguard, right, he's got an army. You can also inspect him. He's got all this stuff here. What can this do for us? Improved movement, that will be useful. And improved vision. Both of those will be useful for us, so we'll apply those onto him. You can assign your heroes either to an army or to a city. There. That's just going to remind us of the quest that we have. And science. Alright, so this is your cities. We've only got one right now. Click on it. Double click takes you there. This is your empire screen. Minor factions are sort of like city-states kind of an idea. You can assimilate them under certain conditions. Your empire plan, you get to choose every 20 minutes, and you can basically say where you want to focus your empire and spend a certain amount of influence to set that plan in motion. You don't have any strategic or luxury resources, no stockpiles, no trade routes, and these are our current bonuses. We can't sea gather or use food. Okay. I just chose this race because I like the picture, and I like the idea of you know, spirits bound to armor, trying to do their best in a world gone mad. Alright, science screen. Alright, these are the wheels of science, so this is military, economy, science industry, and influence, empire, and expansion. So you get to choose. If it's blue, you already know it, so we've started off with mint, advanced armor, and that's it, mint and advanced armor. So we have to choose anything else that we want to build. I'm going to choose... We really need to be able to parley, so we have to get that. Sewer system I like to get because it makes you happy. And I've only played the tutorial, and I briefly played as the dragon race when I was trying to get this to record because OSB will not record this game. It will only record still screens. So that's a new unit that looks quite useful. Military science boosts your fortification, increases experience and your militia, and mercenary market where you can buy mercenaries and new heroes. We want to be able to make extractors, so we'll make that our second priority. I'm not holding anything down while I click. You just click, click, click. You can unclick it pretty easily. I really like that interface. So, as I said, you need to have a queue set up. So I'm going to have language, open pit mine, bow, library, because I want to speed up research. And let's see here. Geomic labs I haven't built before. Ah, yes. Alchemist furnace. So that should go fairly well for us. Alright. There we are. I'm going to end that turn. Ends of turns take time. And particularly the first turn tends to be a little rough, but there we go. It's a lot faster. I updated my graphics drivers and rebooted my computer, and I'm not running anything else except for Fraps right now. Alright, new quest. This is our faction quest. Every faction gets their own quest with a series of rewards. The quakes and fires appear to be over. We lost a city and are now homeless, but we are strong and remain unbowed. The first step is to secure our new home. To found a city, build an army, and explore the ancient places. For our experience tells us this, if it tells us nothing else. The ancient ruins scattered across the map are places of great knowledge, great wealth, and great danger. For all of those reasons, we must explore and exploit them. Those are 2 of the 4 X's. With caution, however, any place of great value will be guarded by creatures of great strength. We must not forget this. Exploration will also take their mind off our condition, and this new method for dealing with it. Dust is expensive and difficult to exploit. But this new way, this draining of living souls to sustain our own forms, it goes against who we are. It violates our principles, our honor. It's everything we've been fighting against, and yet it is easy. First objective, escort a broken Lord's hero with at least 3 infantry units to inspect the temple ruins. Alright, I don't know how many units I have here. I've only got 2, so I need another unit pretty much immediately. I want to build a stalwart. How much to buy it? Can't afford it. Alright, well, that's what we're doing at the moment. Now I have to buy population increases. This faction is a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. Alright. So we're going to focus on that first. That turn is over. More ruins. Perfect. Okay. Computing the end of the turn. That's exciting. I got myself... I purchased this game for myself. Okay. The origins of this species are found in a pack of wolves that were driven into inhospitably high tundra after losing a series of fights with the Draken. They're the dragon people. Infected by dust, their new form has rendered them indifferent to the coldest environments and seasons. Neat. So we get a new unit. Oh, no, no, no. This is a new minor faction. Over here? Where? Well, it's a new minor faction. Ah, here they are. No? They're somewhere in this region, though, I imagine. If a minor faction is in your region, you can eventually assimilate them. Looks like we can't at the moment. Alright. So I bought myself this game sort of as a celebration. The strike appears to be done with. At least I hope so, because we all voted today on a tentative agreement between us and the government. Alright, so that's done. We have to move somewhere else. Down to this one now. Ah, the Delvers. Dwarves, basically. Trapped deep underground after an earlier cataclysm, they fought their way back up to the light, an effort of decades that made them skilled miners, tunnelers, and explorers. Cool. So if you have to pacify a group first, either through bloody conquest or through doing a quest, and then once they're... there you go. Once they're pacified, you can get advantages from that. You can assimilate them. Alright, what have we got here? Alright. Right down to the eerie feelings. It's good that you brought shovels. So we got a break wall. A shield earned its name on an offensive maneuver. It was wielded by Lady Fidence Tulak of the Amber Fields when her unmounted charge broke the necrophage defenses at the Siege of Glencraig. Nice. Can't afford it, but nice. Alright, so that's done. Those are the temple ruins that we need 3 infantry units for, so we're going to move these guys up over here until our infantry is ready. We don't have the ability to parlay yet until we have... Okay, now we have the ability to parlay. Once our turn comes up. There we go. Now we can parlay. So I am going to not talk to them right now because they are not in my region. Alright, so you head on up here. There they go. Keep at it, buddy. Alright, how many turns? 5 turns until we get one of those. That's fair. Now we got that extra dust from our exploration. I wonder if we can use that. So you just buy new citizens in this group, and it gets increasingly expensive. Okay, that makes sense. I can understand how that works. Okay, so we got 14 industry per turn now. That's good. getting up there? Let's go, buddy. Oh, Silics. Where are the Silics? Down here. Again, not in my region. But in a region I may expand into shortly, because this is a pretty decent looking region. Actually, no, it's not. This is a terrible looking region. Except for the dragon tree, which is nice, but other than that, this region's not great. Like, there's nothing on these green tiles. Oh well. End that turn. Oh yeah, the deal that we got, it's not great, but hey, level 2. Cool. Let's take him to the academy and level him up. How do I do that? Two-handed, we don't want to give him a two-handed weapon because he's already got a one-handed weapon here. So a good iron sword, +9/+2, infantry slayer. This is a two-handed spear again, so he's currently got that sword. Yeah, this thing, quest item, we need titanium in order to get that. But hopefully we'll get that at some point. Let's look at his skill tree. So we can choose Indiana Bones, familiar with history, legends, and myths of the abandoned places of Origa, gives the hero a greater chance of unearthing ancient relics and stumbling upon forgotten quests. Cool. A grueling training regime and mild opiates permit the hero to wear more armor to battle. Neat. Hero skill. More dust. So this would be more useful if we had him assigned to a city. For now, let's give him Indiana Bones, I guess. Sounds good to me. Okay. So, get thee up there. What are we going to find with our new abilities? Alright, 30 dust. Dust is always useful for us. We could use it to immediately buy some more citizens. I'm going to do that. Probably not the smartest move, but I want to increase my science at the moment. You know what? I should probably keep it in here right now. Yeah. For now. So, finally, I got down to doing actual negotiations with mediator Vince Reddy, standing sort of in between. Boop, boop, boop. Get over there. Jim Eicher, representing the BCTF, that's BC Teachers Federation, our union, and Fassbender, representing BCPC, which represents the federal government, not federal, provincial government. Nobody got everything they wanted. We got some decent deals that mean that we're not going to starve. But of course, the increases to our budget are not going to keep up with inflation or cost of living at all. Alright, so we've completed the stalwarts. Where are they? Where'd they go? Do they not appear until a certain point? Ah, there you go. Go join there. Why can my unit not reach that destination? I don't understand. Go to any place. There you go. Join that army. Okay, good. So nobody really got what they wanted, but we got better than nothing, so that's good. I guess we have to just end the turn there. And so yeah, the vote to ratify was today, same day this game came out, and I'm hoping that we do ratify so that we can get back to work! I can get back to having a paycheck, which would be just super great. Alright, so are we going to interact with It's right there. Just, come on. Sometimes weird shit happens. I'm gonna give that one more turn before I give up on it and go to the other ruins. Alright, Founders Memorial's done. And we got open pit mines. Life is good. You're just gonna go stand there, are you? Oh, I see. Okay. It's down there. There's no other way around, eh? You sure? You know what, forget that. We'll deal with that later. We've got an actual mission down here, so let's go there instead. Okay, so things that are going on in here. Empire Mint. We need to maybe expand a little bit out this way. Get access to some of that good production. Some of that good science and dust. We need to focus a lot on dust, I think, because, yeah. I think that's a good place to start the expansion of our area. Maybe put a settler in the queue as well. That'll be good. How's our science going? Very slowly. That's okay. We will get there eventually. So, interesting things that have been happening lately. Still working on my master's degree. Been reading current courses about like 19th century books and morality, which fairly interesting, but 19th century books are a little bit difficult to read from a modern standpoint. There you go. Keep at it, little dude. And we've had, what have we had so far? Alright, now we're going to interact with that one finally. No? Okay, I guess we're not going to do that. Never mind. Search. Okay. So we got some moon leaf. The door remains closed and the mechanism requires quantities of dust to open. Gather 100 dust and try to open the portal once again. I've got 100 dust. Defeat an army. Okay. A daemon. Now you can just auto this, but let's do a manual for our first fight here. So this is the battlefield. Where this enemy is could be anywhere actually on these slightly yellow tiles. So we need to carefully select where we want our units to go. Let's see, these are all... Everything I have is a melee unit. I don't really have a choice of where I'm putting these things. Move him up front. I don't want to lose... Alright, let's go. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Just kill the thing. Do it! Kill the thing. Oh, that did not go well for my hero. And now you've got an elevation penalty. 0. Okay. I'm gonna guess that's because of the elevation penalty, maybe? But I guess we will find out. 11. So that wasn't great. Can you move somewhere? No? Can't move you. Okay, so you can basically change what you want them to do, but it's not super in-depth yet. It's possible that it will become more in-depth as we go. So let's rock and roll. Kill it! Okay, so down to 74. You're gonna do 0 this time. Okay. Hoping we don't lose a unit in this battle. So the second person to attack gets a 0. Okay. Well, it's dead. We won! Yay! Yeah, we're done. It's okay. High fives, everybody. High fives. Okay. So, we did that. We got an archaeologist. Oh, type of science. Cost reduction for Era 1 technologies on Empire. We've got an endless artifact. Appears to be part of a larger construction. The question now is how to restore it. Okay. Next quest. The nobles are unhappy. I understand their reasoning. We try to rebuild our nation and survive the changes in our planet, but the exploitation of dust is slow and expensive. To simply leech life from others is fast, easy, and gives one a feeling of power. It is a heady thrill that gives sensations of virility and perception, almost invincibility. Marquis Saluzzo is perhaps the worst. Though all the nobles and fanatics seek ancient relics to give them power, the bauble that the Marquis has found has given him a great strength of persuasion, and enhanced ability to drain life. His speeches make it all seem so easy. Exploit the lesser peoples for our own glory, rule the planet from a position of strength, and turn those who would defy us into weakened slaves. But I cannot accept this. It is expedient, but that does not make it just or right. Sadly, my hand has been forced, and I have little choice but to let the sages and alchemists study, seeking an answer that is pleasing to their greedy patrons. We will forge ahead with research and improve our knowledge, though I do it for other reasons. For my part, I would see our people resist temptation, even if it presents a risk. There is a reason that the first word of the royal seal is honor. So we need to research 8 technologies, and we'll get some wine. That's cool, I guess. Loot as many treasures as you can in 15 turns. Alright. First stop is back here, so we are going to run you back here. And we'll see how much we can do. Oh, Empire Plan is going to be coming up soon. I don't think we're going to have enough influence to do anything. We're on turn 14, we've got 6 turns to go. Can we just sort of pump influence for a while there? So we need to have over 20. That should do us, though. Yeah? That'll get us going for a little while there. One quest completed. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to record 1 or 2 episodes at a time, and then on the second episode I'll be asking for your suggestions as to how you think I should proceed. Because again, I have not played this much beyond the tutorial, and I'm sure that many of you out there are experts in Endless Legend, and I'd like you to be able to have a bit of a say in how this empire is run. So on the every second episode, so 2, 4, 6, 8, so on and so forth, I'm going to take a little break from recording and ask for suggestions. What people think I should be doing next. So your job is to make those suggestions. Fun dude. Oh, we've completed the mint. Burrow's up next. Nice. So the mint should help us increase the amount dust that we're collecting, which is excellent. And that in turn will give us an edge, seeing as apparently we eat dust. Huzzah for that. I think I'll end this episode on turn 20. Actually, I'll end it just before turn 20. And seeing as this is the first episode, I'm actually going to take a break here anyway, because I'm busy today, and I won't have a lot of... What the hell are you doing here? Won't have a lot of time. What are we going to get here? Some wine. Where to next? Over there. Not sure how much luck we'll have getting over there, but we will try. I don't think I can swim, so this could be a problem. Also, I may need to deal with that thing. I'm just going to have him hang out here for a while. I guess we'll see what we can do. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to be able to collect that much wine because of these cliffs and that river, which apparently we cannot ford. So because this is the first episode, I'm going to end this episode on part 19 and ask for your suggestions as to what direction I should focus my empire. And we'll talk about that a little more at the end of the episode. Other things... I'm going to try and come over here, see what we can find. Oh, you see these areas that come around. Each one of these is a region. Like there's one region, two regions, three regions. There's one over here as well, one up here. Each region can only support one city, which is pretty interesting, I think. And you can obviously expand your cities with different boroughs, like we're doing over here, to expand your influence. Now then, we don't have any resources we can mine in our region yet. Let's put a public library in our queue, just to have something in the queue. Okay. Oh, the bows. Centaurs, who live in herd groupings. They are nomad warriors, relatively simple and uneducated, wearing little clothing. They are less well adapted to cold climates, but still roam far and wide across Oregon, which is the name of this planet. So they live a few more regions over. Can I just go down? Like, I would love to just get over there, but it seems like that's not going to happen. Alright, let's take a quick look at how we're doing here. So our empire plan is coming up, and we have to spend a certain amount of influence to move our empire in any particular direction. Now you can move some in one direction or another, you can move in multiple directions, or you can go all out and move in one single direction. We've got one turn until our next plan. So we can have our empire plan move more towards science and industry, more towards growing influence for our empire and expansion, more towards economy and population, or more towards the military. Now the economy is important, population not so much because you buy population, but the rest of this is fairly important as well. So I'm going to ask you in the comments below, what direction do you think I should take the Broken Lords? So until the next time, all the best.